It is your favorite avoidant. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Dismissible Me, where I speak about situations, topics, issues from the perspective of somebody who has a dismissive avoidant attachment style. So please hit the like button, subscribe down below for my daily content Monday through Friday, and be sure to let me know where you're watching from, drop your attachment style, and anything that rings true for you, especially for the other avoidants that are in the audience. Today, we're talking about my feelings. Oh, yes. Talking about my feelings when I have been up against anxious, preoccupied protest behaviors. So how a dismissive avoidant takes, sees, perceives protest behaviors from an anxious, preoccupied, that is what we are talking about today. So family, number one on my list in my handy dandy notebook is the constant seeking of reassurance, looking for validation. This is something that, this to me typically rules out anxious people for me, and not just as romantic partners, but as friends as well. Like, it's, as I've experienced this, especially in the workplace. In the workplace, with people looking for friendship in the workplace and looking for that extra validation. Oh, I'm willing to help. I'm doing what to do. The seeking of compliments or wanting to find out where you are with me, trying to put a title on things or figure out where I stand, I'll let you know. But like the constant asking me, it just makes my chest tight, and it makes me not want to talk to you. It makes me not want to be around you. It absolutely makes me want to avoid the next avoid the next encounter. Yeah, and then after a while, if you stick around, then it starts, you start to lose respect for the person that's constantly doing this. It's like, doesn't your own opinion about yourself matter to you? There becomes a point where you realize somebody is disrespecting themselves or has no respect for themselves or doesn't see themselves very highly. It gives me the ick. It's one of those like, ooh, I don't want to be around this anymore. So the asking for constant validation, it's a super turnoff. That is the fastest way for me personally to not ever want to be around you. That's all I need. Please don't do that. And then with the also seeking constant validation is the seeking to make me jealous. We're going to have that piggyback right onto this. Why would I be jealous? If you have to go out of your way to make me jealous, I'm probably not jealous. You need to stop. You're hurting your own feelings. That's how I feel about it. Again, it's just, it looks desperate. It looks desperate. It makes me feel like, it also makes me think that I can't trust this person, because it starts with the seed of, trying to make somebody jealous, or showing somebody else a special attention. It's that passive aggressive that makes me not trust this person. Because like, okay, you're trying to get me to be jealous now in a casual conversation, but what would you do later on? Because typically to me, my reaction to trying to make me jealous is absolutely none. Because like I said, why would I be jealous if you're trying to make me jealous? Clearly, you're letting me know, and I know a lot of people aren't going to hear that, you're letting me know I'm the prize. Be for real. Again, it's you're dishonoring yourself when you do this. Excessive calling and texting. Because I will take accountability and say that I definitely, when my energy shifts, I know that other people can feel it. Sometimes when somebody asks you to give them space, you just need to give them space. Sometimes space is the answer. And one text message to ask somebody how they're doing is enough. Yeah, you don't have to send 50 million text messages to find out if somebody's okay. If they haven't answered you by the first one, the second one, they're probably just fine. They're just fine. Or they're, in the upper room. And there's nothing you can do about that. Again, the chasing people only chases them away. Give people space. But the excessive calling and texting is too much. Excessive calling and texting, even if there hasn't been a shift in energy, is a lot. One thing that I experienced with the AP person that I was dealing with was the excessive texting. Why are you texting me all dang day? You don't got nothing to do. I know you have a nice job. You should be busy. Texting all throughout the day. Then he wanted to call. Long phone calls every single day. Didn't have nothing to talk about. What do you want to talk about tonight? You know I don't want to talk at all. What you mean? It just wears you down. It just takes all my energy. It just takes all my energy away. Give me something. Space, namely. Again, it makes me feel like you don't have anything to do outside of me, and it makes me feel like I am now responsible for everything that's going on with you. I don't want to be responsible for all those things. These behaviors, especially as you start to compound them, really make somebody want to run away as fast as they freaking can. Now this one is only something I had one person ever try and do. And that was namely because of the significant age difference between me and this individual and their absolute boldness. Because nobody would just randomly show up to my house because they haven't heard from me. Do not disrespect. To me, that is an absolute disrespect. Like, what are you doing? You need to back up, especially if I have asked you for space. For you to show up, insane. Stop what you're doing right there. It's such a violation. Because for some people, their home is their safe place, and it's a major violation. Somebody shows up to my house today, I'm never going to speak to you again. It's not even a mic. I'm never going to speak to you again if you just pop up at my house and you know I'm trying to give you space. Or excuse me, I need space. I've asked you for space. That's clearly what's going on here. Because what you going to do next? Climb through my window? Where's the boundary? Whoa, scary. 911. I have an emergency. Yes. A stage 20 clinger. Absolutely out of control. Yeah, no. Do not show up at my house. That to me is just wild. No. No. That to me is the biggest violation. Because like I said, what are you going to do next? Now you've made it so, because let me break it down more. Now you've made it so my safe place is no longer safe. You'll just show up here. This is why you can't invite everybody to your home. Everybody can't know where you live. This is exactly why. And piggybacking off of that, if you were to reach out to my friends and or family to get a hold of me, not only now have you turned me off, the people that know me know that you have majorly violated me, because they know, right? They know that I don't do this. They know you're not supposed to be reaching out to them. Wow. How untrustworthy. What a violation. Oh my goodness. My chest would be tight. Like, ooh, what are you doing? Because again, why are you telling my business to somebody that may not even be included on whatever it is that we have going on here? A violation. Not okay. Absolutely. That, to me, asking other people about me, if you were looking for a response, that is going to be the thing that gets it. Because now you're not just annoying me. Now you've taken it outside of me to have other people asking me questions that I'm clearly either not in a place or a space to answer, mentally, physically, emotionally, spirit, who knows what. And now you've included other people. Wow. Where's the self-control? Major violation. That and showing up to somebody's house, done. Who are you? Did we ever meet? That'll be the next thing. I will act like you never existed. Wow, what a violation. And I know somebody's like, oh my gosh, that's so terrible. It was terrible that you showed up and did that. Testing me again with the trying to make me jealous, asking for constant reassurance. But the testing in particular that I'm talking about, especially for excessive texting, calling, right, back to back, like Drake. If you choose to test me by stonewalling, you're going to win, because I'm not going to chase you. I'm not going to chase you, number one, because when I ask for space, I'm going to do it to be honest with you. I'm going to do it, number one, to prove a point. Now, this is me personally. This is not every DA out there. This is just dismissible me. I'm going to do it for the number one reason, to send a message that when I ask for space, I'm going to give you space. We got to treat people how we want to be treated. So I'm going to give you that space. Number two, because I understand that this is a manipulation, just like everything else, I'm not about to play into it. No, it's a turn off. Again, even if I like you a lot, my best response is going to be a neutral one. I'm not going to engage with you. When you want to calm down, when you are ready to have a real conversation, like an adult, well, then we can have a conversation. But getting me to chase you, because I'm going to know, based on the regular rhythm or flow of texting or calling, when you've gone into this mode, especially, or if we go overnight and you're not saying anything, do not hold your breath, as you may end up hurt and in the hospital waiting on me to chase you. Don't do that. And then I find it very annoying, especially if you are the excessive caller texter. And for that to be, wow. Trying to get a reaction by pushing me away, I guess it's the same thing. Threatening to break up. I guess this is going to be the last one here. Threatening to break up. My reaction to that is, don't threaten me with a good time. Don't. I'm somebody who I don't personally like. I will, when I put out an effort to find somebody, I put out the effort, right? But like, I do not prioritize having a relationship. It is nothing for me to go years without dating somebody. Chill out. Is that what you really want to do? Again, my responsibility is to be neutral. Oh, well, if that's what you would like to do, I'm not gonna. Contrary to what you're seeing here, I'm not gonna hold you hostage. You can definitely leave. I'm not gonna chase you. That's not my thing. You will be sitting there out in the cold, waiting for a call. You will have to call me, because I'm not going to chase you. I understand that it's not me with the issue. It's you. You're looking for something, and because you don't want to ask for it directly, when I'm a very direct communicator, so we're going to have to get on the same page somehow, I'm going to require you to reach out to me first and act like you want to have an adult conversation. So the stonewalling to get me to chase you or to reach out or to react, the pushing me away, it's not going to get you anything. It's going to get you less than what you had before when we were communicating and probably potentially not seeing things head to head. So that is what I have for you for AP protest behaviors and how they make me feel, or from the perspective of somebody, well, me in particular. Let me know how that resonates for you, other avoidance. Hit the like button, subscribe for my other content, check out the playlists. And family, I will be tapping in with you very soon. Keep it real.